Oh, I'm late. Hello there, this is Peter Beckenham from Thailand, okay? The village market from Thailand. Sorry, I'm battling a bit here. Start again. Hello, this is Peter Beckenham, the village marketer, and as always, talking to you from my little Thai village way up near the Cambodian border. Isan, thank you very much for joining me. I'm battling a bit here, so can you hang in there with me? I'd really appreciate it. Jason, good to see you, mate, too. I'm really battling the flu here, but I want to give you something of value. So if you can hang in there with me, I would love it, guys. I really would, okay? Today I'm talking about, excuse me, 3 big sales challenges of 2018 and how you can fix them. 3 big sales challenges of 2018 and how you can fix them. Just give me 1 second. Ginger, honey, and lemon. Okay, the first one. Wayne, thanks for joining, mate. Thank you, matey. Campbell, thank you very much. I'm hanging in there, mate. I'm doing my best. I'm talking about the 3 biggest sales challenges in 2018 and how you can solve them. And I'm determined to deliver this because I promised someone this morning I would do my Facebook Live come hell or high water. Well, hell came and so did the high water, but I'm going to deliver it anyway, okay? The first big challenge is getting that appointment with someone for the first time, okay? Your ideal prospective client, okay? Whoever they may be, okay? They're probably in a situation where they're pretty darn happy with the people looking after them. And they would view your approaching them as a bit of a pain in the butt. Because, I mean, why do they need you? And the last thing they want to talk to is a salesperson, right? Because they've got their particular problem or challenge under control, or so they think, right? And someone is looking after them, doing a very good job. So if that's your particular prospective client, your prospective customer, how in the heck are you going to get them to talk to you? And this is a real challenge for many of us, okay? Because people will tell you, I don't need this. No, thank you. When you're in the shop and people and people come up to you and say, can I help you? No, thanks, I'm just looking, okay, fine. Now, you probably are looking for something, but you're not going to tell them that, right? No, thanks, I'm just looking, right? The same thing applies, and including online. Mukesh, thanks for joining. Thanks, mate. So what you've got to do in order to give yourself a fighting darn chance with these people, you've got to come up with a value proposition that is entirely different to everybody else. And I want to give you an example of what we did and how it worked. We run, some of you are aware, we run a handmade Thai silk business, okay, in our village, okay? And when we first started up, we were kicked from pillar to post by the big Thai manufacturers, okay, who didn't want any little startups moving in on their territory. Now, what they didn't understand was that our client base wasn't going to be in Thailand anyway. Our client base was everywhere else in the world. And be quite frank, we didn't really know what the heck we were doing. Billy, thanks for joining, mate. Good to see you. We didn't know too much what we were doing. But what we decided to do, in order to differentiate ourselves from all the other big-time Thai silk manufacturers, and I tell you, they are powerful, and most of them are owned by Canadian or US capital. Our little business is just owned by my family, right? And we're sharing all the profits to help the kids. But to differentiate, to get our appointment with people for the first time, we promised them something as a value proposition. And what we promised them was this. If they gave us a chance to do some creative Thai silk work for them, we would make them a little video showing the weaver actually creating their garment, creating their silk scarf or whatever they'd ordered. And we stuck with that and we did it every single time. Excuse me. And it worked. People love this. We just simply made a little 1-minute video, stuck up on YouTube, gave them the link to it saying it'll be ready within the next 10 days because people didn't know they had to wait to get, because it's handmade, right? And they were all one-off creations, right? but they could see what they were getting and it build their excitement. And be quite frank with you, most of the time it also sent us more referrals. So that was our way to come up with a value proposition that differentiated ourselves from all the big time Thai silk manufacturers who use machines and all sorts of fancy stuff, right? Spending millions of dollars, and ours is all handmade, right? The other thing is this, in terms of a value proposition, they're easy to come up with. For example, what comes to mind? Free shipping comes to mind. Maybe a bonus. Maybe you come up with a simple how-to video or a how-to audio or a how-to report that aligns with, sweating like a pig, okay? That aligns with your particular offer or your service or your product, okay? But whatever it is, this is a way for you to actually get into the marketplace and position yourself as someone that's worth looking at. Which leads us to the second challenge, which lines up with the first one in terms of getting your first appointment and using some sort of unique value, and that is differentiating yourself. Now, there are people who are watching this particular video right now who have spent a lot of money with big ticket items, and they are selling exactly the same product and or services as all their colleagues. Your challenge is how in the heck do you get people to deal with you rather than your colleagues, because your colleagues are your biggest competitors. Excuse me. So how do you do that? How do you get people to deal with you when you're selling the same darn stuff as everybody else? What would you do? Question. Rhetorical question, but I'm going to give you the answer anyway, right? Because you see, you can't create a preference for you and your solution unless you can differentiate you at the same time. Once you can differentiate you, then you can create a preference for you and what you're offering. And the way to do that is you. You are the differentiating factor. Hyacinth, thank you for joining. Thank you very much. Pigs, oh, thank you very much, Terence James. You wait one day. Oh, I'm battling as it is, mate. The bottom line is this. You are the differentiating factor, but in particular, it's your experiences. Nobody else can share the experiences that you can bring to the table, right? So I would guarantee you the best value of marketing you can do is go and sit under a tree, make sure there's no ant heap there, right? Because that's what I did yesterday, right? Go and sit under a tree or somewhere comfortable in the shade, whatever it is, right? And then think through the exciting times you've had in your life. Just think about them. The sad things you had in your life, the worrying things you had in your life, the scary things you had in your life. Think of those experiences in your life and just jot them down. Okay? Just jot them down. Because I can tell you, out of those experiences, no one else has had them except you, right? You had this particular experience. Other people might have fallen off a bike or been chased by a bull, whatever it is, right? But this experience is yours. And all you need to do then is to simply take that experience and draw out of that a message, a little message that you can give to people that builds with whatever offer you are hoping to give to people. It's not that difficult to do, but if you're having a challenge with it, send me a personal message and I'll show you how to do it. I'm not going to talk to you today because I couldn't do it, but I can show you how to do it, all right? So that's the second one, differentiate you. And the third one, understanding your customers' behavior in this digital world of ours. And I've got something written down here and I want to read it to you because when I read this, I thought, I don't know whether I'm getting old or stupid or what here, but this person said this. I'm quoting directly, right? Because buying behavior now takes place largely online, experts say there is an analytical endeavor that requires a framework, allocated time, and resonating resources in order to make this come true, right? Now, that may be true. To be honest with you, I haven't got a bloody clue what I just read. I have no idea what that means. I don't know, right? But I do know this. You do have to understand your customer, whether they're online or offline. Leave all that fancy rubbish. I mean, that's just some marketing trollop from people who try to put some fancy words together and double the price, right? What I'm saying to you is this. You can always find, and it's easier these days than ever before to find out what your ideal customers are doing, what they're downloading. When they visit your website, what are they looking at? If they visit your website, do you make them feel special, right? Because they might not come again. If you make them think about what happens when they get on your website. Are you scaring them away? Are you trying to sell them too much? Have you got too many banners, advertising things, etc.? Or do they feel welcome and think, wow, this is nice, this is refreshing? Think this through, okay? This is important for you. The other thing is this, really simple solution. If you want to know more about what your potential customers want, talk to them. I mean, I know this sounds very strange in this world, and I know my daughters tell me that I use the phone much more than I should. I should be using messages. I don't believe in that, quite frank with you. I mean, apart from the fact I'm a terrible typist, people respond better to me on the phone than they do in my messages. Anyway, all I'm saying is this. When you talk to people, if you do it without any fear and trepidation, okay, people do not want information. What they want is results. What they want is a transformation, right? So if you can help them achieve this transformation, then you have automatically differentiated yourself and understood your customer and put yourself in a position where you can truly do very well with your business. And let me finish with one last example for you. As some of you know, okay, who have been following my Facebook Lives, okay, I've got 394 Facebook Lives, by the way, son, and I know that because somebody told me today. This person joined one of my coaching programs today. I have never seen her actually leave a comment or even a like on any of my videos, right? But she downloaded every single one of them and she's watched all of them. And today she reached out to me completely out of the blue, right? We're talking about understanding customer behavior, right? And she said, Peter, I need some help. I would like you to coach me. Well, I felt pretty darn good about that, even though I felt surprised about it. And to be quite frank, I was having trouble talking to her, as you can probably see, right? So the message she gave to me was very simple. Because you don't push it down people's neck, I came to you when I was ready. And that was a really important message, right? And I'm saying this to you too. There are people who are watching what you're doing right here on Facebook right now every day. And they are impressed with what you're doing, but they haven't told you. They haven't told you. And you don't know who they are. All I'm saying to you is this. Keep doing what you're doing. If you're adding good value, if you're giving the best that you can do, then you will build relationships with people. It's just a matter of time. Okay, I can't talk anymore, but I hope you found that of some help and some interest, etc. If you need some help with any of that, reach out to me, send me a personal message, okay, and I'll talk to you about that in a couple of days, all right? In the meantime, best wishes from Thailand. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I never assume that. It's always much appreciated. Terence, all the best, matey. Wayne, thank you very much again. Hyacinth, everybody, thank you very much. I have to shut up. Take care. Talk to you soon, okay? Bye for now.